Now, alpha maps are... Fuck. I forgot to minimize this. And welcome back to this new episode. New piece of shit. Welcome back, everyone, to this new episode of my channel. And in this episode, we are going to be covering alpha maps. Now, I could have covered this on my first episode of Substance Painter, but instead, I thought I'd just start breaking things down. Gives me more content to use and to go into depth with a lot more tools and features. So, my first question is to you, rhetorically, is what are alpha maps? Now, alpha maps are these here, if you can look below. They are black and white photos, or icons, if you would. And what they basically present is basically an icon which you can use as a stamp. Yeah, it can be used as a stamp. And how this works is you import a black and white image, be that PNG, JPEG, or TIFF. And what Substance does, like any other software that includes brushes, it gets the value of the white and sets that to 1 and has the value of black to 0. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know binary. The original format of any computer data language, and the language basically went 1 on, 0 off. And if you keep that in your mind, it will help you remember certain things down the line. I will demonstrate you know how this works, and then we can go in depth of like what else they can be used as. So I've got this nice little section here. I could make a sign, but for now I'm just going to show you guys how this could work. So if I get... yeah, let's get a handprint in there. That'll be pretty good. But first... So we have the card. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to the card here. And add a new paint layer. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is just put a very nice handprint on that. Change the material to... let's not do it red. We are a PG channel. Actually, no, let's do it red because I want to enjoy it. Let's go. So as you can see here, after selecting the alpha that we want, it's automatically applied to the brush. And what we can now do is we can place it around and just put a handprint on. Now it gives it a little bit more detail. I sometimes do base colors, get all the base material on, apply it into Unity or Unreal, come back and then add the details later. That's what I'm currently doing with most of my projects. You can also, I think, swap the alphas. If I just hide this, we can... Substance Painter actually allows you to go in and change all the attributes of your alpha. So you can change the hardness, how much you want to go through. You can flip it horizontally, vertically. If I do this, and now it looks a little bit weird, but I like it. I really do. Yeah, we can invert that and do we can do an opposing alpha. So let me try this one. If that is like that and I invert it, that's going to be the result. It just completely does the opposite of what you tried to do. It turns into a stencil other than a stamp. So yeah, that is the basic ideology of alphas. Now, they can also be used as transparency maps. So when I go back to this, the idea that white is 1, therefore it shows, and black is 0, so it shows nothing. It can be applied the same to an opacity as well. So besides actually showing on here, I'm going to try and make some webs on here, some little web pieces, and see how we get on. So first, what I'm going to do is go to the wheels. I think this should work, yes. And what I'm going to do, Apologies. I'll apply a fill layer. Yeah, I apply a fill layer, and then inside of here, I want to add a black mask so it doesn't show. Turn the opacity right down, and then I'm gonna set these to white. So therefore these have disappeared, but they're still there if you can see the net. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to change this. I'm gonna actually just do a little squiggle over this. Technically I shouldn't. Is there any webs here that I can use? But yeah, even if I select this one, it includes randomness, but it doesn't give you as many options to change up. So I would just say be careful when you consider doing this. Oh, have we crashed? No, we haven't. Thing is, I don't like that one. Personally, I don't like it. Oh, that's really good. I like that one. So if we just keep on adding stuff here, like for example these barrels, these are unmarked barrels, but then if we give them a marking to go on from, then we give it some sort of character. So I'm gonna open up Illustrator, because I use that for my logos and whatnot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly create a logo here. And then we can apply it via AlphaMap, and then I will show you guys from there. Oh, I will also share with you guys, please do follow the sizing rule for textile density. So that is 512 by 512. 1024 by 1024, 2048 by 2048, 4096 by 4096, or 80 whatever the hell it is. But yeah, follow that. Make sure that it's square, because otherwise if you put in a alpha image as like a rectangle or a 16 by 9 standard 1080p, it will stretch. So I recommend always trying to keep your alpha images as a 1x1 image, aka a square. So yeah, anyway, I will get on with this and leave you guys to just witness beauty. Okay, so now that we've finished this, we can export it. I'm going to group everything together. And then collect from export as a single asset? Yes. So we'll call this barrel logo. There we go. So we can export this out now. And put this in. Oh my god, that's so full. I'm going to put this in my desktop. Just leave it there. And then what I'll need to do is, because I made a mistake, and I will actually show you why this is a mistake. I will import it. I know I put it in my desktop. Yeah. Where are you? Where is the barrel logo? Oh, wait, it was in 1x, isn't it? Yeah. So if I put that as an alpha, I'll import it here. Go into barrels. And then reapply that texture. It would just look very weird. Yeah, so the reason why this looks like this is because there is, like I say, white on the front and black on the back. Now, there's two ways around this. You can either just completely invert the alpha as it is, but I don't think it gives you an option to do that. So what I'm going to do is open this up on Photoshop. So we will open the logo that we've just exported from Illustrator and imported into Substance, this one here. What we'll have to do, if you are making stamps on Photoshop, same size, so all square, put a black background on the back. That is an absolute must. And then what we need to do with this is invert it. But just the layer that you want to invert. Yep, so now it looks like this. We can export it from here. We'll just call a barrel logo fix. Re-import the fix logo as an alpha. And there we go. It looks a little bit more presentable now, but we're not going to do that. That was just for presentation. I might just place it on here, yes. I don't want that, I don't want that. Okay, so I'm just going to change up the color a little bit. Just do black, yeah. So now it looks a little bit more believable. And if you want to go into detail with it, you can get an eraser and can just kind of blotch it out. Just so it feels and looks used. More like I wouldn't really do it this way. I would more likely brush it down the middle, because the way you roll barrels is mostly this way. So now it's starting to come in with character. I may want to apply more. I may want to apply more. Maybe I might want to do the opposite one. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's do card base. Okay, maybe that's not the best idea, of course. I'm gonna I'm gonna heighten up the roughness a little bit more. And then, yeah. And then use the eraser tool just to break it down. So now we're starting to get a more believable image of what this looks like. And now we can kind of see a more thought out or more designed asset. It looks a little less plain. Plain's not always bad, but it's always nice to actually add a bit more detail when you come back to your assets. So yeah, I would just say fill it out, put it in, leave it for a bit, and come back thinking a little bit more about it. Because that's what I always forget to do. You can do the same with the sax here. Okay, maybe increase the flow a little bit. And then do this one, yeah. So yeah, now it's starting to be a bit more believable. And we can look at that now and be like, yeah, this is from this company and whatnot. So it's really nice. Yeah, so we have covered how to use opacities for this. This is a bit more complicated. I will get into this one later on if I come past another project that needs it. Just to reiterate how to import your custom-made alpha maps, you can click this little doorway import resource box here, just above on the top of the shelf. If you click it here, you can add the resources here. Click this, open it, and then you can define what it is you are importing. You can either import a LUT, an alpha, which we've been using, an environment itself for rendering, or a texture. Texture is mostly the one that's used, but I like to be more specific what I define. So I will click on alpha for this, and I will import them into the current session. This will not mean it applies to the other sessions you may do to other objects. You can either put it in the actual project, this one itself, and keep it in there for a later date, or you can add it to the shelf entirely. So it can be changed in Substance Painter preferences, yeah. We're just going to put this in the current session, and there it is. And when we come out and go back in again, that'll be gone, I think. Yeah. I don't really pay attention to that. And then say if we saved it, then that's all saved away. So that's just a quick video on how to set up, make, and import your alpha maps for use in Substance or any other model painting software you may have. Anyway, guys, I will leave you with this. I know it's been a long time since I last did another video. I have been moving place. I just moved 5 minutes up my place, but I've been trying to unpack, sort out bills, everything else. So I just found this opportunity to do a video and see if I can get back into it. And also, guys, thank you so much. I know it's such a little number compared to like those other guys out there, but 100 subs is something that I hold very dear to me. It exactly wasn't one of those things where I just looked on my phone like, oh yay, 100 subs, yay. I actually was like, God, I actually didn't think I would get that many. But yeah, I am incredibly grateful. I will try to get more content out this and next month. Next month will be easy because I finished my term at uni. And yeah, I will get back with more in-depth projects and something as cool as this. Or maybe cooler. Alright guys, see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.